What is up, budget builders? My name is Trail, and today we have one Republican that seems to be excited about the recent passing of the $1.2 trillion infrastructure bill, and that is Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell. He recently spoke with reporters and he expressed his excitement for the recent passing of legislation. Well, since he made that statement into the universe, the former president, Donald Trump, has been lashing out at McConnell for the past couple of days, calling him a rhino and a few other names. But I'm going to show you the clip of Mitch McConnell and what he had to say about his excitement on passing the bipartisan bill. Also, I have information as to why McConnell is so excited for this bill as well. I'm going to show a clip to you so that you can see exactly what he had to say. Then I also have some huge crypto news, guys, that I want to share with you. This news is really going to make you wish that you already invested in cryptocurrencies. And if you are already invested, you might end up adding more coins to your portfolio. And last but not least, guys, hey, Senator Joe Manchin still hasn't said whether he is ready to support the larger stimulus package bill. He appears to be waiting on the CBO to return their cost analysis of the bill. Now, Manchin still has concerns on whether the amount of the money is really needed for the American people by the way of social benefit programs. Now, Manchin doesn't appear to want to support things like the Social Security program or the Medicare expansion or other government assistance programs that appear to be becoming solvent within the next decade. But luckily, Manchin still hasn't ruled out his support just yet. So there still is hope that he will give a thumbs up and support this massive stimulus package bill. Now, those are the topics that we are covering today. You already know what to do, guys. Hey, if you are interested in those topics, be so kind and hit that like button for us. It really helps out the channel. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. Now, let's go ahead and get right back into this video. Well, guys, it appears that Americans are tired of all the politics. According to this study by Axios, Americans now want to read about sports, not politics. Now, if we look down here at the bottom, it says the most popular United States news topics, and it compares October of 2020 to October of 2021. And we can see that the number one topic for October in 2020 was former President Donald Trump. And the second one was the coronavirus. And obviously the third one was President Joe Biden. But if we look at October of 2021, which was last month, the number one topic was the coronavirus. And then Donald Trump was surprisingly still number two. But the most important part is number three, number four, number five. They are talking about the NFL, football, ESPN, Houston Astros. I mean, everyone is focusing on the sports because that's what just people like to watch. And then also, if we look at the bottom of October of 2020, why are my Dallas Cowboys the number 10 on the list? Shouldn't they be number one? Come on, guys. Do you guys agree with me? I know you might not be from Texas, but everybody loves the Dallas Cowboys, right? But anyways, guys, hey, I thought this topic was interesting, that politics is not the number one topic anymore. We are all focused on sports. Vaccine update, guys. More than 360,000 children under the age of 12 years old have been vaccinated, according to the latest CDC's data. Now, this preliminary data as of Monday shows at least 156,000 children younger than 12 years old have started their vaccination regimen within the past 2 weeks, as doses first began to become available to those within the younger age group. Now, children under 12 represented 5.2% of those who actually got their first dose within the past 14 days. Now, the CDC officially recommended that the Pfizer vaccine for 5 to 11 years old last week, marking the first time that Americans younger than 12 became eligible for a COVID-19 vaccination. Now, this move following the Food and Drug Administration's emergency authorization for the age group late last month opened up vaccinations to 28 million children across the United States. Now, I have a question for you guys. Do you think that that current vaccine mandate that President Biden put on businesses that have over 100 employees, do you think that that vaccine mandate should be applied to our children between the ages of 5 and 11 years old? I mean, I know they're not working or anything, but do you think that vaccination should be mandatory for our children? Let me know your thoughts down below, guys, in the comment section. I'm curious to see exactly what you guys think. Okay, guys, I have some huge crypto news to share with you. Huge, guys, huge crypto news. Tim Cook, you know, the CEO of Apple, he says that he now owns cryptocurrency and he's been interested in it for quite some time. Now, according to this article, the CEO of Apple said he personally owns cryptocurrency on Tuesday when he was talking at a news conference at DealBook. Now, Cook said that he had been interested in cryptocurrency for quite some time, and then he had been researching the topic as well. But now, Tim Cook is saying that his interest was from personal point of view and dismissed suggestions that Apple might take cryptocurrency in exchange for its products as a tender or to buy Bitcoin or either other cryptocurrencies with its corporate funds. Now, I do want to point out that he said, I think it's reasonable to own it as part of a diversified portfolio. Now, Cook told Andrew Ross in an interview that aired on Tuesday, he said, I'm not giving anyone investment advice, by the way. Now, he also said that I wouldn't go invest in crypto, not because I wouldn't invest my own money, but because I don't think people buy Apple stock to get exposure to crypto, he said. So yeah, guys, right now, this is some huge news. I mean, this guy is worth millions of dollars. He doesn't need any extra money. He doesn't have to invest money. He has a ton of shares in Apple right now, which it says in this article that he actually received 5 million shares of Apple stock, which was worth $750 million at the time that he was given to it, which means that stock right now is worth actually even more than that. So yeah, guys, he is no way in need of any money, but to know that he has actually spent his own money in buying cryptocurrencies, I mean, that goes to show you guys that cryptocurrency is here to stay and it is not going anywhere anytime soon. But to know that he spent some of his millions of dollars to actually purchase cryptocurrencies, I mean, that is huge news, guys. And if you are not invested yet, I mean, I'm telling you, this news should make you go out right now and sign up for a Webull account and actually purchase your first piece of cryptocurrencies. And now let's go ahead and get into some stimulus update news. The Senate Minority Leader, Mitch McConnell, is super excited about the recent passing of the $1.2 trillion bipartisan infrastructure deal. Now I'm going to play this clip for you real quick on what exactly he had to say about it.
The question was, is infrastructure different? And fortunately, with Rob Portman from Ohio and others, came together on a bipartisan basis in the Senate and said hard infrastructure is different and ought to be addressed differently. I supported that measure. It passed the Senate, went over to the House with 69 votes, and sat there for months and months and months. So I was delighted that the House finally found a way to pass the infrastructure bill last week. The President, if he hasn't signed it yet, I'm pretty sure will soon be signing it. The other bill they're trying to pass could best be described as the reckless tax and spending bill. The massive addition of another $2 trillion the country is not asking for and doesn't want. And we had a referendum on what they're doing last Tuesday in Virginia and New Hampshire and New Jersey. I don't think the American people are interested in seeing this go any further. Infrastructure, however, enjoys 75% approval rating, passed on a bipartisan basis, and I think it was the right thing to do.
Mitch McConnell is saying that the recent passing of the infrastructure bill is a godsend for his state of Kentucky. Now, Mitch McConnell spoke in Kentucky on Monday, noting that the bluegrass state has a lot of infrastructure needs after touring a facility for indoor farming company, App Harvest. Now, he pointed to Kentucky's infrastructure report card from the American Society of Civil Engineers, which gives it a C-. Now, he said, I'm surprised we even got a C. Now, McConnell told the news reporters, he said, we have a lot of infrastructure needs, both in rural areas and with big bridges. It's a godsend for Kentucky. Now, the House managed to pass the infrastructure package by 228 to 206 on Friday evening, sending it to President Biden's desk for his signature. Now, this bill is going to provide physical infrastructure for a majority of states out there, which Kentucky is on the list, which is why Mitch McConnell is so excited about this news. So yes, guys, this right here is posted on Mitch McConnell's website, and it is stating exactly what's going to be used for the state of Kentucky. Now, all of this money is not going to be for Kentucky, but some of it is, guys. But let me read it to you. $4.6 billion for roads, highways, and bridges, $438 million for direct bridge funding, $391 million for transportation, and $25 billion for airport improvements. So yes, guys, you can obviously see that this is why Mitch McConnell is so excited. He said his state received a report card grade of a C-, but he doesn't doesn't even think that they even deserve a C. So yes, this news that they're going to be providing money for his state is definitely good news for the state of Kentucky. But there is one person that is not happy at all about Mitch McConnell being excited about the passing of this $1.2 trillion infrastructure bill, and that is former President Donald Trump. Now, yes, Trump has been bashing Senate Republicans over the past 2 days, calling them rhinos. The former President Donald Trump on Sunday doubled down on his criticism of Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell and other Senate Republicans who voted in favor of passing the $1.2 trillion bipartisan infrastructure bill. He said all Republicans who voted for Democrat longevity should be ashamed of themselves, and particularly Mitch McConnell for getting a 2-month stay, which allowed the Democrats time to work things out at our country's and the Republicans' party's expense. Now, the former president called Republican lawmakers who voted in favor of this bill, he called them rhinos, which is a widely used term that he favors that means Republicans in name only. Now, Trump suggested that Democrats would take advantage of Republicans by enlisting their support to pass their $1.75 trillion social spending bill. He said, how about all of those Republican senators that voted thinking that helping the Democrats is such a wonderful thing to do so politically correct? They just don't get it, guys. He said they just don't get it. Now, the former President Donald Trump wasn't finished there, guys. He actually went on Tuesday, going back after Mitch McConnell again, and he called him Old Crow Mitch McConnell. Donald Trump took another shot at the Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell on Tuesday, this time skewing him over voting for the $1 trillion infrastructure bill. Now, he said, why is it that Old Crow Mitch McConnell voted for a terrible Democratic socialist infrastructure plan and induced others in his party to do likewise when he was incapable of getting a great infrastructure plan wanting to be put forward by me, Donald Trump, and the Republican Party? Trump was venting in a statement. Now, Trump promised a $1 trillion infrastructure bill when he ran for president back in 2016. He later eyed a $1.5 trillion infrastructure package in 2018, but envisioned the federal government spending about $200 billion to spur investments from other sources. Now, Trump on Tuesday lashed out at McConnell for not getting his infrastructure bill passed when Republicans controlled the White House, Senate, and the House. Now, he continuously went on and said he couldn't get it passed, just like I had to go around him to get the very popular southern border wall built, which he was referring to his decision in 2019 to declare a national emergency to access funding that Congress blocked for the border wall. He said all of the infrastructure money, which is $2 trillion, would have gone into real projects for infrastructure, such as roads, bridges, tunnels, and airports, and other things, Trump said of his infrastructure plans while he was president. Now, Trump called for a $2 trillion infrastructure plan back in March of last year as part of the federal response to the coronavirus pandemic, and Senate Republicans never seriously considered that proposal after passing the $2.2 trillion bill called the CARES Act back in late of March of 2020 to respond to the economic shutdown that was forced from COVID-19 pandemic. So now we want to see how long is former President Donald Trump is going to be lashing out at Mitch McConnell as well as the other Republicans that he calls rhinos. How long is he going to bash them in the media? Now, real quick, guys, hey, I wanted to remind you guys the easiest way to start investing in cryptocurrencies is to just go ahead and sign up for a Webull account. I have a link down below if you're interested. All you have to do to get started is to sign up for an account and then deposit $1 or more. And then Webull is going to give you 2 free stocks, and those could be worth up to $2,000. And if you want to start buying some crypto coins, then go ahead and deposit more money and you can buy your first coins within 24 hours. If you have any questions, guys, hey, don't hesitate to ask them down below in the comment section. But anyways, guys, hey, that's all I have for you today. Now, if you enjoyed this type of content and you want to see more, hey, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. And if you like this video, then go ahead and hit the like button for us. It really helps out this channel as well as it tells YouTube to share this video with others. But anyways, guys, hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video.